What's up everybody, Jarrett from Empire of Assets here, and today we are going to do a little Pokemon update. This channel started back on February 24th. I posted my first video, so it has been March, April, May, June, been about 4 months, not quite, but we're getting close. And one of the first videos I made was Shining. I still don't know the names on these guys. I don't even have my boxes out anymore. It is going to be Hidden Fates versus Shining Fates. Shining Fates is the ETB with the EV on it, and then you have the Shining Legends, Hidden Fates, which is the Three Birds trio box. It was a little older, and at the time when I made that video, they're right around the same price, a little different. Shining Fates had just come out. It was selling for around $110 a box, and you could pick up Hidden Fates, the much older set, for around $130 a box. I had just bought some off of Marketplace for $120 a box, and I kind of made a video saying that this is completely ridiculous. You should not be paying the same price for these products. Shining Fates is going to drop a lot, and Hidden Fates is definitely the better, safer product to buy for the long run. And lo and behold, just want to do a little update that prediction did turn out to be right. I know at the time, I think most people probably could have called that one, so it's not like it was some crazy hot take. But if you look at the market today, Hidden Fates has held really strong. It's maybe dropped $10, so you're looking at less than 10%, like maybe 6 to 9% drop, 6 to 8% drop from where it was when I made that video, which is really good considering how much other products have dropped. If you look at Shining Fates, it was $110. You can buy a box now for $63. That was one of the last auctions. Otherwise, you can go on eBay right now, $70 OBO, buy a box. You can probably get it for $65. If you look on Marketplace, I've seen them as low as $55, which is almost MSRP. That is a $50 box because it was a special holiday set. So instead of being $40 like a Elite Trainer box normally is, they are hiked up to $50. But now they are basically right at that suggested retail price. If you're a scalper and you're making $5, not that I have anything against flippers, scalpers, whatever trendy word you want to use, but at $5, the juice is not worth the squeeze. If you hunted those down for weeks or months in the store, waited in line for hours, and you're making $5 a box, it is not worth your time. Which brings us to the other point. Back 4 months ago when the channel first started, I also said that I thought in 6 to 12 months, I think 6 months though was what my really thing was, you'd be able to walk into any store and buy the newest Pokemon product. And I was in Walmart picking up a couple of things the other day, and what did they have but Chilling Reign single packs. You couldn't get an Elite Trainer box, but they did have single packs for $4.19 a piece, I believe. So that prediction has at least partially come true. I've seen you can now buy Battle Styles for $40 an Elite Trainer box, which is the suggested retail price. Chilling Reign has just come out, so I think it's a little high still. I think it is going to come down back to that $40 a box. Really good looking value out of that box so far. I was looking up some card prices, and obviously the product hasn't fully launched yet, just so it's going to be all early product. And then the build and battle boxes are the only cards people have ripped, so the supply is not great. But you have a lot of cards in that set that are doing really well. You have the 3 alternate art bird trios that were between $100 and $2 a piece. I know Moltres was at $200 the last I checked, which again, these numbers are going to fall a lot. Don't expect that. But it still is a pretty good sign. I mean, that's like Charizard type levels. So that's good. So you have the 3 birds, you have the Blaziken alternate art, which was $150, over $100. Some of the Shadow Rider, I don't even know the name. It's like, starts with a C. It's on the Elite Trainer box. A couple of those were going for over $100. So that's 6 or 7 cards right there that are over $100. Even if they drop all the way down to 20 or 30, that's a really strong for an Elite Trainer box that is basically brand new. So I'm definitely going to be looking to acquire a good chunk of Chilling Reign. But this brings me back to Shining Fates, which I think a lot of people have forgotten about now. Or Shining, yeah, it is Shining Fates. The Eevee, the Christmas set from this year. I don't think a ton got printed. Obviously, it's going to get reprinted most likely due to COVID and the less demand. However, Pokemon did sell twice as many Pokemon cards in the last year as I did the year before that, which is absolutely insane. You had Champion's Path in there, Vivid Voltage. You had a lot of hot sets, which they printed not nearly enough for the demand at the time, but there was a lot of supply. But I do think that Shining Fates box is going to do really well if you can pick it up for $50. The ones before that, you have Shining Legends, which is a over $300 box. It was like $325. You have Hidden Fates, which is about $120. So both of those have done really good, and I think when it hits that 3-4 year mark, once it kind of stops being reprintable, I think those boxes are going to do really well. I expect Shining Legends to hit $1,000 before it's too much older. I'd say another 2 years probably, and that could be pretty easily $1,000 box. If you look at some of the other really early Elite Trainer boxes, they are that high. That's a bit of a hot take. Maybe we'll revisit that in 2 years. But yeah, that's kind of how the market's looking. Singles, vintage singles have gotten annihilated, particularly stuff that people are grading that should have never been graded. Stuff like unlimited Charmanders, unlimited Squirtles, unlimited Bulbasaurs. They're getting absolutely annihilated. Unlimited Hollows in general are getting annihilated. Even first edition cards have dropped pretty significantly. You're talking almost 50% on some cards. So it is interesting that some of the sealed has held up really good. There's definitely some opportunities. I don't know how long it's going to take to get your returns on some of those products. Obviously, you're not going to see them like we did in 2020. But I do think that a lot of those Elite Trainer boxes could definitely tick up 10-20% a year pretty easily, which is a better return on your money than you could historically get in the stock market. So I think that's a pretty good spot. I have missed out on a lot of the last Elite Trainer boxes. I missed out on Vivid Voltage. I missed out on Shining Fates. I missed out on Battle Styles, and I'm missing out on the new Chilling Reign. So I have at least 4, and I know there is 2 different arts for Battle Styles and 2 different arts for Chilling Reign, which is interesting that they've switched that, because I think they know that a lot of collectors will buy one of each box instead of just one box so that they have it for their collection. But I definitely have a little bit of catching up to do. I think that's 6 boxes right there. So $250, $300. And Vivid Voltage is still really high. It's about $100 is the cheapest I found it. But I do want to have one of each. That is kind of my collection goal, is to get one of every Elite Trainer box ever made. I think it's kind of fun. I know there's a lot of Elite Trainer box collectors, and it's just cool. They're a cool display piece while also being sealed and having all the benefits of that. So that is one thing I am working towards, and I am just a little behind because I didn't want to pay the inflated prices, and I thought they'd come back down. But that's about all I have to talk about today in this video. Just want to do a little update saying that basically summed up, I think more products are going to continue to be available in stores. I think we'll be back to normal in 2 months' time. As soon as a couple waves of Chilling Reign start hitting the shelves. I don't know if there's any other product reprints coming, but I think that there is less and less interest every week. Eventually it's just going to be the true collectors or people that join the hobby and that want to stick with the hobby, like myself, that are going to be in it. So I think it's I would still maybe wait a little bit unless you see some really hot deals, somebody on Marketplace that was just over leveraged and is looking to get rid of all their collections, which I have been seeing a lot more of. So definitely, if you have some freed up capital, be looking out for those kind of deals. But then the other point is, I do think Shining Fates is a good buy right now. I think you're getting it almost at retail price, which you will never, or can't say never, but 98% of the time buying sealed, it will never go down in price after a year of what you paid it, what you paid for it. It's happened a couple times, I guess, back in 17, 18 when Pokemon really took a big dip. But other than that, it is pretty safe. So that is all I have to say with you guys today. Hidden Fates, probably still a buy. It's dipped a little bit. I think it is going to kind of tread parallel for as long as the market takes to readjust, and I think you're going to see those shoot up to 200 pretty easily. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Otherwise, I will catch you in